Hello everyone. Today we are going to implementation of AWS services like Kinesis, Lambda, and S3 for streaming, processing data in real time. Actually, we will be using this for real time processing, such as Netflix. You can see in Netflix, Amazon, and all streaming like AHA, like that. For this we need to use cloud services, Amazon Kinesis, Amazon Lambda, and S3 bucket. First of all, what is Amazon Kinesis? Kinesis is a streaming data platform in AWS. It is used to collect, process, and the real-time data. And Lambda is a serverless computer in which all data from the arriving in the Kinesis stream will be sent through Lambda. And S3 bucket is an S3 bucket is a storage one, and now we are going to implement that, and this is the flowchart. So when a user types, it goes to S3, and it checks in Kinesis and produces to consumer 1 or consumer 2. Now we are going to implement that. For that, you need to log in into the your console first, and first you need to create an IAM rule. IAM rule. For that rule, you need to move to IAM service, and then click on roles. You need to create a new role, and use case for use case you need to select Lambda, and then next. And for permissions, you need to attach Kinesis S3 and also CloudWatch to view the data. For that, S3 full access, and CloudWatch full access. You enable the both, and then Kinesis full access. After setting all to the full access, give some name like data processing, create role. See, now you can create. I already created a role before, data streaming system role. This is the role I have created. I have given access to S3 full access, Kinesis full access, and CloudWatch full access. And then now we need to create a Lambda function to access this Kinesis data. Now navigate to your console again and go to service Lambda. In that, first create a function. Here we need to have three functions. One for the producer, and one for consumer 1, one for consumer 2. Here we are assuming two consumers, so that we need to create a role for one producer and one consumer and one consumer 2. For name, you can create producer 1, and you need to select Node.js version or any Python version to write your language. I actually select Node.js. We'll be using JavaScript language, JS language, and then in default execution roles, you need to use an existing role. As you have created data streaming system role, select that and create function. I already created function for producer. Same like that, you need to create for consumer 1, consumer 2. After creating all these three, all these three. Now navigate to your console back home page and go to S3 buckets and create a bucket and name this some your wish, and you need to enable bucketing version. This is used to keep multiple bucketing version, and you need to encryption is automatically on, and you need to give some name and that's it. After creating S3 bucket, you need to move to permissions, and you can edit this, and you can on all public services if you want. And also after creating this, again move back to your Kinesis console. Now create a data stream. Go to data stream, create a data stream, give name and for as we are selecting two consumers, we have to select if one we need to keep one, if two we need to keep two. For now as we are taking two consumers, now we have to take two consumers and create an Kinesis. Now after creating Kinesis, we need to add a Node.js code to our Lambda functions. So navigate back to our Lambda, go to producer, and you need to link your Kinesis like add trigger. When you add trigger, you will find a source. You need to select Kinesis and select your Kinesis data stream name. After this, you will find here Kinesis, and coming to the code, in code we have sent some timeline process to send. This code I'll be sharing you in the description. After giving this code in the producer, go back, save it, and same for the consumer too. You need to add a Kinesis trigger, and I'll produce another code. Same back to the consumer too. We need to apply the same code, same as consumer one. After this, we need to navigate to S3 bucket again. In our S3 bucket, we need to add a text file. So like here upload, you need to add a text file, add folder, like add files. The text file consists of this text type consists of hello world. AWS Kinesis is awesome. Lambda is make life easier, like that. After uploading that, you can go back to lab execute. You can go back to CloudWatch. In consumer side one, you can see this output, and this is data streaming. Thank you. I will provide the codes in the description. Thank you.